These are the stories topping the news. A Kittitian has been elected Secretary General of the Caribbean Postal Union. The World Bank says remittances to the Caribbean are continuing to grow by 5%, and a U.S. court paves the way for gay marriage expansion. Good afternoon. Welcome to the ZIZ Midday newscast. Today is Tuesday, October 7th. Now for a look at this afternoon's news developments in detail. St. Kitts Nevis' Postmaster General, Sandra Devoren, has been elected Secretary General of the Caribbean Postal Union. Devoren will serve in the capacity as Secretary General for a period of 2 years from 2014 to 2016 and will assist posts in developing their quality of service, including new products and services such as e-commerce. She will appraise the management board on the progress of each member country. As Secretary General, Devoren will be an advisor to the Caribbean Council of Ministers of Postal Affairs, the conference, and the management board. She will represent the CPU at meetings, conferences, and negotiations, and is charged with the responsibility of preparing the draft annual budget of the CPU. The Secretariat is comprised of the Secretary General, the Management Board, and any other member decided by the conference. Devoren will further oversee the CPU Secretariat and persons deployed to the Secretariat. She will report directly to the Secretary General. The functions of the Secretariat are to handle the affairs of the Union, perform special assignments and missions entrusted to it by the Secretary General. The election took place at the 17th Annual Conference in Bermuda. The CPU is one of 6 restricted unions within the Universal Postal Union and was established in St. Lucia in September of 1997. It is an intergovernmental agency with a membership of 29 countries. Manufacturing Awareness Week was officially opened yesterday during a ceremony at the CA Paul Southwell Industrial Park. Minister of Labour, the Honourable Kitts Nevis, attended the launch where he remarked on the important impact of the manufacturing sector on the Federation.
This sector contributes approximately 8% to 10% of the gross domestic product over the last 3 years. It is the 5th highest contributor to GDP from the private sector and sustained over 2,000 jobs in the Federation, either directly or indirectly. This translates into over 10% of the Federation's total workforce. Important to note, this is the majority of cases in year-round employment. The amount of exports generated by the manufacturing sector in the Federation has resulted in St. Kitts Nevis attaining the position as the leading exporter of merchandise in the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States, OECS, and Barbados.
Manufacturing Awareness Week, which runs from October 3rd to 11th, is being held under the theme Manufacturing the Pathway to National Growth. St. Kitts Nevis' tourism officials have successfully concluded an intensive promotional drive in the United Kingdom aimed at raising the profile of the destination amongst the UK travel industry to drive visitation and growth for 2015 and beyond. Officials hope the drive will lead also to a doubling of stay-over expenditure over the next 5 years. The St. Kitts Tourism Authority said a 20-strong delegation led by St. Kitts Nevis' Minister of Tourism and International Transport, Senator the Honourable Richard Skerritt, included Nevis's Deputy Premier, the Honourable Mark Brandley. It also said that the week-long roadshow from September 29th to October 3rd offered a platform for destination partners to build business with tour operators and agents while promoting the exciting new tourism products coming on stream. The inclusion of Scotland in the program also brought Scottish travel agents, tour operators, and consumers to the attention of St. Kitts Nevis for the first time in a unique partnership with Barhead Travel, Scotland's largest and most successful travel agency. The delegation to the UK included some 20 destination product representatives, including hoteliers, wedding planners, and tour companies, along with tourism officials from both islands. In regional developments, the World Bank says remittances by international migrants from the Caribbean and other developing countries are on a course for strong growth this year. The bank also says at the same time forced migration due to violence and conflict has reached an unprecedented level. In its latest publication, it continued that remittances to developing countries are expected to reach $435 billion this year, an increase of 5% over 2013. The World Bank further noted that remittances to developing countries will continue climbing in the medium term, reaching an estimated $454 billion in 2015. A group in St. Lucia partnered with Consolidated Foods Limited, CFL, and the Bureau of Health Promotions to host a special health fair which focused on breast cancer education. We hear more in this report.
Residents of Miku and Dennery turned out in their numbers, many of them clad in pink, to learn more about breast cancer. October is observed as Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and pink has become the international color of breast cancer awareness. According to the World Health Organization, 1 in 8 women will be diagnosed with breast cancer. No doubt a scary statistic for any woman. Representative of the Bureau of Health Promotions, Mervyn Charles, reminded those gathered of the need for early detection and education.
Here are some of the things that we all can change. Avoid tobacco, any form, even secondhand smoke. So avoid excessive sunlight. And these are the things we can do. Limit fats and sugars, the soft drinks, drink water, and eat the fruit. And the alcohol, please, the one they have in the bottle, I won't call a name, it has alcohol too. So when your mommy gives you to taste it, say, mommy, no, give me water instead. Avoid risky behavior.
Consolidated Foods Limited, CFL, supported the community health fair. CFL is renowned for its support of initiatives to fight breast cancer and hosts the annual Yoplait Save Lids to Save Lives campaign. The 2014 Yoplait theme is Friends in the Fight. The company's marketing manager, Sancha Raggi, says the slogan goes to the heart of CFL's commitment to support breast cancer awareness causes.
What draws people together as friends? Friends share common interests. They share common values.